Setting up his actual objectives in House of the Dragon, Otto Hightower sends his young daughter Alicent to a mourning King Viserys' bedside. The first episode of House of the Dragon flashes back to the Great Council of 101 AC and continues for a few more years, ending when King Viserys I Targaryen, Paddy Considine, officially names his daughter Rhaenyra as his heir. However, before Viserys makes this choice, the tragic deaths of his wife Aemma and his newborn son Balon cause him to second-guess his right to rule. Viserys' sorrow is only briefly depicted because House of the Dragon Episode 1 covers a lot of ground right away. Everyone else around him moves quickly to take either the seat by his side or the title of heir. The Hand of the King, Otto Hightower, meets with his daughter, Alicent, shortly after Aemma dies. Rhaenyra, Viserys' daughter, is Alicent's best friend. Alicent, who is shy, is persuaded by Otto to go to Viserys' chambers at night. There, armed with a history book, she maturely talks to him about her own grief over her mother's recent death. The first episode of House of the Dragon leaves Otto's objectives mostly unclear, but the Fire and Blood novel makes obvious why he sent Alicent to visit Viserys. Otto wants to increase his influence in the realm and put his own blood on the Iron Throne. The Hand of the King of the House of the Dragon is devising a scheme to make Alicent the queen by sending Alicent to console Viserys following the death of his wife. Viserys is expected to remarry as a relatively young man without a male progeny, thus Otto is taking advantage of the chance to make his daughter Viserys' next wife. Even if Viserys designates Rhaenyra his successor, Otto would anticipate seeing his own grandson on the Iron Throne if they get married and have kids. Alicent Hightower marries Viserys Targaryen in the series, as has already been hinted to in the House of the Dragon trailers and mentioned in George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood book. Alicent, who later becomes Viserys' second wife, is crowned queen consort at a young age and then experiences the awkward development of wedlocking her father's best friend. Despite the fact that the literature indicate that Rhaenyra and Alicent initially got along well after their marriage, House of the Dragon implies that their friendship can dissolve much sooner. Much of the impending turmoil in House of the Dragon will be sparked by Alicent's marriage to King Viserys, as Rhaenyra's hatred with her will divide the Targaryen family and the rest of the realm over whether to support Rhaenyra's Black Party or Alicent's Green Party. Once Viserys and Alicent conceive a kid who might put Rhaenyra's claim to being the legitimate successor to the Iron Throne in jeopardy, their offspring also cause Rhaenyra even more conflict. Even though Alicent appears to really appreciate Viserys in the first episode of House of the Dragon, she is still a young girl carrying out her father's wishes for his own blood to rule the country.